Syracuse and St. Francis Brooklyn in the Carrier Dome on Monday night. Technically the first game of the Maui Invitational this season. Evan Weston, Bobby Krivitsky, Stephen Konowitz here on a special web edition of Cuse Countdown, breaking down the matchup for you. And guys, it's a quick turnaround for Syracuse, played on Saturday. Does that affect the game at all?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how the freshmen, especially Tyler Ennis, are able to handle the quick turnaround, how they're able to condition their bodies to be ready to go and play extensively come Monday.
Yeah, and another person I'm worried about is Trevor Cooney. He's getting a lot more minutes this season with no Carter Williams or Trish, so they might have to limit his minutes, which could affect the offense.
27 points against Cornell, but just 2 against Fordham, so up and down start for Trevor Cooney so far. It just keeps going for Syracuse after this game on the 18th. 3 games over Thanksgiving in Maui, Hawaii. Technically, this is the first game of the Maui Invitational. I don't know if Syracuse counts as Hawaii. A little bit different weather, but you know what? 3 games against Minnesota and then several other possibilities in the end of that preseason tournament. So Syracuse takes on St. Francis Brooklyn before it gets to go on its big holiday trip. And guys, what's one player on St. Francis Brooklyn that could give the Orange some problems?
Well, the guy they're going to have to look out for first and foremost is Jalen Cannon. Last week got NEC Player of the Week. Why? Because he had the game-winning basket against Miami in Miami to put this St. Francis Brooklyn ahead, give them the win ultimately. 14-11 in that one. He leads the team with 14 points and 9 rebounds respectively in both those categories. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, hitting a game-winning shot, totally respectable. But who I'm looking at is Wayne Martin. He's scored 12 points. He's a freshman forward for St. Francis Brooklyn. He's kind of looking like a big man, kind of like a Kevin Garnett on the other side of Brooklyn. I think he can give them a problem. It'll be up to Dajuan Coleman and the rest of the front court to see if they can grab the rebounds.
I got to say, Steve, I love your insight, but Cannon sounds like a more intimidating name than Martin to me. Anyway, let's see what your X factors are for this game. What's this going to hinge on?
Well, for me, it's 3-point shooting. St. Francis Brooklyn is holding opponents to 16% from beyond the arc. SU needs to find a way to move the ball and use their length to beat St. Francis Brooklyn and knock down threes, especially getting Trevor Cooney going.
Offense is definitely going to be an issue. Not 3-point shooting for me. It's the free throw shooting from the line. They didn't do too well against their last game, only around 43%, and they have to take advantage of those easy buckets.
Yeah, 12 for 28, a little bit worse than not too well. Predictions, guys?
I think Syracuse wins easily. Still a much better team than St. Francis Brooklyn, with all due respect to the opponent. I think they win by a score of 75-58.
I'm not comfortable saying they'll win easy anymore because of their last couple of games. I'm still going to go 60-48. Syracuse does get the win. They have to get in lock because they're going to the Maui Invitational. They're going to start playing better competition. They have to get it going right now.
So the real question is, Bobby says yes taco time, Steve says no taco time. We'll have to see. That wraps it up for this Cuse Countdown web edition. Syracuse and St. Francis Brooklyn on Monday night inside the Dome. For Bobby Krivitsky and Stephen Konowitz, I'm Evan Weston. So long.